Virgo, how you doing? Let's go ahead and knock out your bonus reading for the month of January 2021. If you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, please look in the description of the video. Okay, and I'm going to continue to shout out my personal fitness trainer. Okay, if you would like information on his channel, how to go about a spiritual approach to fitness, please look in the description of the video as well for that. Okay, I know y'all got your New Year's resolutions up. I know you got some, and for those of you who don't really understand the meathead approach to fitness and would prefer a spiritual Zen approach, okay? His channel's a brand new channel, but there's a lot of insanely important and valuable information to come, okay? So all that's in the description of the video as well. Go show him some love. His name is Coach Drew. Other than that, let's get into this, man. Let's get into it. We're going to keep the same style going that we've had, okay? It's going to be past, current, and new person, okay? We're going to feel out which one wants to come through first, but we're going to keep that going. Past person, current person, new person. Let's see. Virgo, January 2021. The reason I do bonus readings, for those of you who have never seen one, is to hopefully pick up on details that I missed in the main monthly. Okay, but you never really know what's going to come through. It could be a completely different story. You never really know. 2, 3 more shuffles, 3 more. The Page of Wands. This feels new. This feels new, Virgo. All right. But you're unsure. I see new communication coming through right here. You're really unsure, though. I see you really second-guessing this. Man, it looks like you're second-guessing this to your detriment, it looks like. Man, dude. King of Wands reverse, Queen of Swords reverse. You were burned in the past, weren't you? You were burned. You were hurt very badly in the past. And it's not like you haven't gotten over it, but with that analytical Virgo thinking brain, I do see this really heavy energy on. I have to make 100% sure that this doesn't happen again. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I see this person wanting to show you interest right here. New communication, could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But here you are. Here you are. I don't even know if I want to keep talking to this person. I don't know if I'm interested in this person, okay? That's typically the card of blocked communication right there. But with the Two of Swords right next to it, I don't really feel like it's blocked, but I do feel like you're really unsure about opening up. Really unsure, okay? 7 of Swords reversed, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this person, from what I'm seeing here, doesn't have bad intentions. I don't see them playing games. I don't see them lying to you. This person could have good money. But I do see that they have nothing but the best of intentions here. Could be, let's look at the major arcana real quick. I have Aries, Taurus, could be another Virgo. Okay, could be another Virgo. I don't know though, it's getting to the point here to where they're not going to sit around and wait on this forever. They're not going to wait on you forever. If you don't, like what I'm seeing here from their side, they're about to just let it go. It's just like, okay, well, I'm interested in you, but if you're just going to sit around and like not really show interest or not open up, or if we're either going to do this or we're not, and they're about to just say, okay, well, never mind, I'm just going to go ahead and go. I'm going to go ahead and go, you know. So they're getting real close to letting this go. Real close to letting this go, Virgo. Let's look a little bit more at this person, okay? A little bit more at this new person. If you're not dealing with or interested in anybody new, this is not for you. This is for Virgos dealing with a new person and a new person only. New person Virgo's dealing with. High Priestess. The High Priestess. That's good. I take that as very good. I know some readers out there read the High Priestess as kind of a negative thing. I don't, though. I really don't. I mean, the High Priestess is all about having that healthy relationship between ego and intuition. She's very, very intuitive, okay? The female counterpart to the Hierophant. The female counterpart to the Hierophant. So that does also have a lot to do with stability and commitment and faith-based stability and commitment. You know, let's get 4 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 2 more. Okay, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. All right, 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups reversed. Okay, so, okay, again, I told you the Hierophant. Okay, there's potential here between the two of you. The Wheel of Fortune again. 10 of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Wands. The Moon card could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. But they're going to give this a little bit of a chance. 8 of Cups reversed. Okay, they're going to give this a chance. They're going to show you some interest. From what I'm seeing here, this person feels like, okay, well, I can't prove to you that my intentions are good. You know, after a certain point, I understand that there's game players out there, that there's liars, that there's cheaters. I don't know how to prove to you that I'm not one of those people. But if you don't, like, decide to give me a chance, then I'm not going to wait around on you forever. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. High Priestess, the Hierophant, male, female counterparts here. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. So, like I said, there's potential here, but I don't know. It just kind of feels like you're really, really wary. You're really wary, and you're kind of hanging back, and they're not going to wait around on it forever. Okay. What advice do we have here? Advice. Advice. What advice do we have for Virgo and the new person? Advice, advice, advice. Okay, the 5 of Wands. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3 more. Okay, the Lover's card. This is a really intense connection here. I wouldn't move on from this if I was you. I wouldn't. Okay? With the 2 of Swords in the heart of the spread right here, which is what you're doing to begin with, I don't think that... All right, here's the thing, Virgo. By the way, if I kind of sound like I'm talking shit, I have Moon and Rising both in Virgo, okay? So I really have a very good understanding of the energy, how it feels, how it can influence a person. Okay, so I don't just think I'm this person that doesn't know anything about Virgo energy. Trust me, trust me. Now, having said that, there's only so much that you can plan for. Okay, when you're trying to figure something out, not only do most earth signs use nothing but the ego thinking brain, that part of you that wants to calculate and figure things out, that's the ego. Now, ego isn't bad. It's not bad. I'm not one of those spiritual public figures or spiritual people that is going to say, oh, ego is so bad, you know. You have to get rid of the ego. That's stupid, okay? I just wish I could slap the hell out of everybody that says something so stupid. No, you're not here to get rid of the ego. So ego's not bad, but it's just very limited. It's very limited. It can't process a whole lot of information, man. Not really. Not really. Think about this. Let me just put something into perspective for you here, okay? We're talking about universal information, okay? Universal information. Could you process all of the information that is happening in the city that you live in? Think about all that information. Every conversation that's being had, every cell phone signal that's being sent through, all that. Dude, you couldn't even process all the information that's happening in the neighborhood you live in. Okay, so we have to understand. There's nothing wrong with thinking and overthinking and trying to analyze, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we have to learn a healthy boundary where to draw the line. Okay, all right, at some point, I can only think so much. I can only take in so many variables before my brain just isn't that big of a computer, Virgo. Come on, it just doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I would maintain patience and balance. Make sure healing from your past comes first. Okay, if it doesn't, you may accidentally end up comparing this person to a past person and taking something out on them that they didn't do and they didn't deserve. But the Lovers card, some of you could have a possible twin flame connection coming in. Okay, it's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. Not everybody has a twin flame. Twin flame, that's just a title for a very specific connection being played by a very specific group of entities for a very specific reason. But even if it's not that particular type of connection, it's still equally intense as long as you roll with it. Okay, choice is yours. All right, that was the new person. So let's look at the past person Virgo's dealing with. Past person. If you are not dealing with or interested in a past person, this is not for you. This is for Virgos who are dealing with or interested in a past person. Okay? Past person. Oh, what flipped out first? The Hangman in the reverse. Okay? I really feel like this person is, for the most part, not really waiting around on you. Okay? They may have for quite some time been like hanging around and waiting. I wonder if Virgo's ever going to come back. Will we ever reconcile? But I really think that they're, for the most part, maybe for some of you, this person does still want to reconcile, but they're not waiting on you anymore. They've given up on that, I think. Okay, let's get 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Queen of Swords, yeah. Chariot reverse, the Star card. Could be a Cancer, could be an Aquarius for some of you. Okay, yeah, this person is definitely, okay. That's weird. That's strange. So I do think you're going to hear from this person again eventually, but by the time you do, by the time you and this person end up in communication again, it's going to be very strange. It's going to be very weird, because I think this person has been doing their due diligence to make 100% sure that they can detach themselves from this emotion, okay? So where at one point it very well may have been a very intense connection, and you may be anticipating them possibly still being very intensely connected, I don't think that they are. I don't think that they are. Okay? But again, I do think that they're going to come back. I do think you are going to eventually end up hearing from this person. Okay, let me see what that's all about. What is that 8 of Cups all about? 8 of Cups reversed. Why is the 8 of Cups reversed? Because you got the Ace of Wands reversed, you got the 4 of Wands reversed, you got the Chariot reversed. So what's the 8 of Cups all about? What is that all about, universe? What's that 8 of Cups all about? Page of Cups reversed. Okay. And the 2 of Pentacles. So yeah, I don't really see a reconciliation. I don't see them coming forward trying to with a love offer or anything like that. It could just be a simple apology. The World in the reverse. There's still some unfinished business. There's still some unfinished business. So I think it's going to be much more let's let bygones be bygones, than like a love offer or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense. Kind of weird and cold and dry. Sorry about that, but that's just what came through, so I gotta read it. What advice do we have? Advice for Virgo and the past person. Advice for Virgo and the past person. Dun-dun-dun. Okay, the Page of Cups. All right, 4 shuffles here. 1, 2. 2 more. Ten of Cups. Okay. So the Hierophant, 2 of Pentacles reverse, 7 of Wands. Okay. So right now, as far as anything from the past, I think it's very important that when this conversation happens between you and this person, it's very important to make sure that you are emotionally detached from it as well. Because if you're not, I think you will be disappointed. Now, if you actually allow yourself to heal from this, heal from it to the point to where you completely release it and let it go. Release it and let it go to such an extent that you're not even interested in it, okay? Then I think that you have something new coming in. And we just read the new person, right? We just read the new things coming in for you. Well, that's what's showing up here too. Okay, that's what's showing up here too. You have something new coming in. You need to release, heal from, and let go of the past. Okay, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, both reversed. Nothing from the past needs to start up again. Don't travel backwards. It's 2021, y'all. No, we don't have time to repeat the past. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Now we're going to look at the current person. If you're not dealing with or interested in a current person, this is not for you. And like I tell every sign, every reading, if there's nothing wrong with your love life, this is not for you. Okay? This is for Virgos dealing with a current person in which there's an issue here. Let's see what the overall issue is. What's the main issue? What's going on here? Two more shuffles, 2 more. Okay, Prince of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, 7 of Wands, Magician reversed, 8 of Cups reversed. Okay, 10 of Cups in the reverse. All right, so the biggest issue here, I think that for the most part, it's gotten to the point now where it feels like the love is gone. It feels like it, okay? I don't really think it has, but it feels like it. Okay, after a while of repeating the same routine, day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out, it's to the point to where it just feels like the connection is so weak because we've been neglecting that aspect of the connection here. We've been neglecting it, okay? So that's really all I'm seeing here for the most part. Okay, the High Priestess, I think you kind of intuitively know the Fool card. It feels like 3 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Okay, so it feels like, I think you're worried about whether or not this is coming to an end. Okay, and from what it looks like right here, I kind of feel like, I'm going to give you personal advice before I pull the tarot advice, okay? My personal advice here would be, well, what do you want? What do you want? Do you want to work towards rebuilding this, or do you want to just release it and let it go? Because it's to the point now where I really don't think releasing it and letting it go would be too hard on you. I don't think it would be too difficult. Because again, the connection feels so weak at this point. It feels so weak that it may not even bother you to release and let it go. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm seeing there, King of Cups. I do think the person you're dealing with does actually love you. I don't question that. But again, it just really feels like that connection has gotten so weak because we've allowed routine and money and superficial shit to kind of just like overtake things. Well, let's see what advice the cards have here. What advice do the cards have here for Virgo and the current person? Five of Cups in the reverse. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3 more. Nine of Swords reversed. If I were you, well, hold up. Let me get the rest of the cards out here. The Lovers reversed, World reversed, Two of Cups reversed. Okay. All right. If I really feel like there's an incomplete cycle between the two of you that needs to be completed, don't worry. If I were you, I would allow yourself to heal from any damage that this has caused you. Okay? And I've been getting something similar to this for a lot of the signs here lately, but you're at a bit of a crossroads. What is it that you want? Because there is potential here. There is potential, but if you at this point, if you don't really feel like it's worth putting forth the work and the effort, then deuces. Bye. There is potential. If you really want to work on this, I think you could have something long-term and stable. But it looks to me like most of you don't really feel like it's worth it. So if you don't feel like it's worth it, then okay, go. Just go. But be sure, because the world is in the reverse here, that you do your healing. You do your inner emotional work. Be sure that you heal up from this right here. Because if this wasn't a karmic partner before you met them, they will be. If you don't heal from this, they will be. They absolutely will. Okay? So if it's a choice between letting it go and letting it turn toxic, I would let it go. But if it's worth it to you, if you really think, okay, well, I really actually want to give this one more shot, it's going to take work, but there is potential. It's really up to you. The ball's in your court as far as that goes, okay? So anyway, I feel like the messages my Virgos needed to hear have come through today, okay? I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and played along. Don't forget to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings. Okay, it's all down there in the description. Other than that, I am going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good day.